Hey guys, I think I'm live right now. That's perfect. Let me just notify everybody that I'm live. Hold on. How do I share? I think it's somewhere right there. Wait. Alright, so um hold on guys. Right, so I wanted to discuss something. See if I can get the live chat going. Hey, Alejandro Perez and Julia Rose, welcome to the live stream. So what I wanted to talk about is I want to literally like analyze what is happening right now. I want to see why the markets are crashing, right? I'm just gonna make a live stream. I'm gonna edit this real quick. Hold on. Why are stocks falling down? Are hold on. So that's going to be the title of this video. We want to analyze this because we need to know what's going to be happening next. And if we cannot know what is happening right now and what is happening in the past when it comes to the stock market, then we cannot predict the future. It's very hard to do that actually. And usually patterns, historically speaking, do say something about what is about to come. Let me check the live chat. Yo, the person, welcome to the live stream. Sam Shear TC, welcome. Okay, everybody is. And by the way, if you're not part of the Discord yet, there is a link in the description that will take you there. So make sure you do that. Hold on. Okay, so let's see if we can figure out what is happening right now. So what I want to do, I want to look at the daily. I just want to go back to election times of back when Trump and Hillary Clinton were fighting it out. You know, just trying to figure out what's happening. We had a huge rally. There we go. Okay, so it's right here. So I think this was where Trump became president, something like that. There we go. Yeah. All right. This worries me, honestly. This could very well mean that we might see a similar pattern repeat. Let me check if there are people watching. Hey, Neon, welcome. Dimitar Mitov, welcome, man. Fetstar, welcome. So I want to try to figure out, right? Like, so how much did we drop from the 26th? We were at 2,150. We dropped to about 2,085. That's about 3%. Oh no, wait, that's more actually. It's about 3.5%, right? Okay, so that was one election before this one. We dropped 3.5% before the actual election. I want to look at 2012 when Barack Obama won. See if we can find anything. There we go. Same pattern, I think. Same pattern. We fell off right before the election. Then we went sideways. And then after the election, we had the stock market fell by about 2 to 3 to 4 percentage points, right? Nah, even more, actually. Even more. This is about 5%, 5 to 6%. So after a Democrat becomes president, the stock market drops. After a Republican becomes president, the stock market shoots up. That makes sense, obviously. Democrats usually are long-term focused, while Republicans try to fix things in the short term, like deregulation and etc. So I want to look at 2008. So so we were crashing down towards the election twice, right? So let's see what happened in 2008. This was also the year that we crashed because of the financial crisis. So this is, by the way, how I usually analyze things broadly, right? So I don't when I try to analyze something, I try to first look at it broadly. Like, okay, so what's going on here, right? Before I go deep into it. Okay, so about a month before the election, we start coming down. But this was also the crash of 2008, right? So keep that in mind. So we were coming down right before the election. And we had a pump around our time. So 27th, right? This is 28th, was a pump. We went up, but then we came back down after the presidency of after Barack Obama got reelected. So twice did Barack Obama have a crash after his nomination, right? After he got accepted as president, after he got elected. So that was about, that's a lot. That is a lot. 300 points, that's, oh my god, that's like 20%, 25% after Barack Obama became president. So from now, I see that like whenever a Democrat becomes president, the stock market reacts negatively. Short term, long term, we have a lot of growth. When a Republican becomes president, the stock market shoots up, according to what this chart is telling us, right? I'm not favoring Democrat or Republican. So that is interesting. Now I want to look at 2004, see if we can get a pattern there as well. Right there. Hold on, I think I can just put it on full screen. I'm gonna check the live chat right now. Can you check how the market reacts when the president gets reelected? Yeah, I'm right now checking the markets right now. I want to figure out what will happen in both scenarios if Biden wins and if Donald Trump wins, right? So we're looking at November 2004 to 2008, right? This was the Bush time period. Right. So when Bush became president, the stock market rallied, right? Because he got reelected. I think we could see something very similar. Because so what the pattern here is, guys, this is very important. You gotta listen up. This is very important. This is important information. This will make you money, actually. Well, let's watch. Is the SPX is up? What? Oh, that's great. No surprise, actually, because 3,400 is the support. But, you know, let me check the chat briefly. Yeah, it won't necessarily go up if the futures are looking up. That's true. So we have a pattern. It's very important. Usually in October, before the election, so in an election year, we rally downwards toward the election because of uncertainty. Then on the election day itself, like a couple days before it, when people know which candidate, when people are sure a candidate is going to win, it starts rallying. So this year was 2004. You can see the rally already began. But yeah, there was a correction and then we kept going up. So on November, when Bush got reelected, which is a Republican president, we had a significant rally. And this usually happens when Republicans get elected because their policies and they basically try to spend less money. And if they do spend money, it's like to help the rich. Okay, that's really tough, but to help the businesses, to help things that usually generate more price movement in the S&P 500. So I think if Trump becomes president, we will see a similar move. How much percent was this? 1,130 to about 1,170. That's not bad. That's about 4% right after. And then another, so about 8% in a couple weeks' time. This is why I'm saying if Donald Trump wins, we will see a rally until the end of the year. Not just based off of this. And the funny thing is, we saw a rally until the end of the year. And then at December, at the end of the year, we started the correction. Because usually Q1 is not the best quarter. You can see that right there. After holiday season, from I think it started the 3rd of January to the 24th of January was significantly negative. And I think around this time period next year, we're going to see a significant blow to the stock market. That's what I also think. Maybe a second stock market crash. And then it would just not come back up, but it would just keep going downwards, right? I'm going to check the chat 1 second. Market sentiment can change tomorrow morning, Beat Studio said. Yeah, that's true. What is average price for Tesla? 420. No, I'm kidding. I don't know, man. Bro, you're the only trader on YouTube that is still bullish on the market. Everyone else is saying the stock market is in downtrend and history shows after the election market goes down. Well, yes, that depends on a couple things, right? Because I don't favor a candidate, but statistically speaking, the sitting president has about a 80% chance of getting re-elected if the stock market is booming. That's all I'm trying to say. So what that could mean is that we would see this bullish move that I talked about. The one where in November we would see a rally. And around our time period, guys, the correction ended in 2004, right? Just comparison. It's just a comparison, right? This was the re-election of George Bush. Now we are in the re-election of Donald Trump, or we could say potentially. How do you put this? It's the same. It's almost the same context, right? That is why it's important. And if we go back, look at the MACD, right? MACD, just imprint that in your brain. This MACD, this RSI. Okay, so RSI was at 36.5. MACD was at minus 4.6. Okay, let's scroll out. 36.5 minus 4 point something. See if we got the same thing going on. Okay. So it's not the same on the MACD, but that makes sense because we are actually way above anything. However, the MACD's the pattern of the MACD is very similar. Also, we have to consider the market conditions, right? We are at the last leg up. In 2004, they were almost at the beginning of the pump. So that's why the RSI is a little bit higher than back then. However, if I look at the MACD structure, it looks like similar. So I would say that if it doesn't go downwards, then it could potentially be going upwards very soon. But I guess what is not aligning right now is this bullish pressure, right? We had a lot of bullishness, yet we didn't have a lot of bearishness, right? So this could very well be this could be the start of a very bearish downturn to 3,300. Could very well be it. But I would like to say we could also have small periods of bearishness, right? Just like that, and this doesn't seem like a huge candle. This seems like we're about to have a small period of bearishness. This might have been it, actually. So that tomorrow could be very positive, and then we could see another bull run. Because if you compare the bearish MACD to the bullish MACD, there was way more bearish activity right there than bullish activity. So that could possibly mean, right, we're going to see more bullish activity because we know that the stock market in general moves upwards. I'm just talking, oh, hold on. And I'm just talking in general terms, right? I'm not trying to be very specific. I want you to get a picture of what is going on. I want you to dive deep into the market. You are the market. You want to be like, it's as if you're diving into a VR experience with the goggles on, and you are the market. You are the candles, right? You go up and down like a manic depressive person. So this is interesting. I want to just check the chat, see what everybody's saying. At least until the end of the year, markets will go down, someone says. Well, I don't know about that. I just don't know about that. Have you seen this correction? That was a massive correction. You know, this correction over here, this is very similar to this correction over here. A very, very similar pattern. I'm going to draw it out for you. Look at that. How similar does it get? We have a rally upwards. We go down significantly. We correct a bit. we go up again, but not up dramatically, then we go down, form another bottom, and then we go up. Same thing here, go down a little bit, make a first bottom, go up a little bit, go sideways, keep going down, make another bottom, and then we go up. This looks so similar. I'm trying to tell you this. This could be this could mean that we're about to see a rally, right? If this repeats. And we can also see that the RSI is very similar to where we used to be, to where this rally started, right? And why is this rally, why is it still going on? The reason is the Federal Reserve is buying about $40 billion in assets every month. And that could potentially be pumping up the markets, right? And they still are doing this. So based off of that, what could happen? Based off of that, right after this, right? can I delete this? Oh, hold on. I'm gonna draw a new pattern. I want to see this be the bottom. 3,400 was the bottom. This is the end of the correction that started on the 12th of October. We are now done. This is the bottom. Can we confirm this? I think so. Yes. This is the bottom. Right there. It's a very similar candle as well after the downwards move. And I don't want to get into the nitty-gritty stuff like, yeah, this is this kind of candlestick pattern, because you guys would not understand that. Because you guys don't know those kind of things. And I could explain it, but that would take so much time. Maybe I'll do that in the future for people who are really interested in candlestick patterns. This could be the bottom. Trust me, the only reason why Trump well, the reason I believe that the markets are not going to crash is because everyone that I know is saying that the markets are going to crash right around election time. I just don't think that's true. If everybody knows that the market's going to crash, it's not going to crash. Nobody knew that the market was going to crash in March. Nobody. Well, I had some notes that I made in 2019 in November that I shared on my Patreon. Link in the description for people that want to join the Patreon. I had some notes and I sent them. I specifically said that the markets would crash in March, April, and May. Right? It happened. I was in the groove. I was analyzing things, researching things before COVID even happened. And I said, basically, probably in March, we're going to see a crash. It's going to get really, really, really negative. And it happened. And there's a date. You can check the date on the notes I made back then. But yeah, it's a thing. So if this is the bottom, that would basically mean that we would see a significant move to the upside. Since this is a bigger move than this right here, it's the same pattern. Significant moves to the upside. However, I still believe there's some negative downside left. We will hit the trend line like we did right there. hit the trend line, and right there, coincidentally. But I would like to add to that this period of time might be this little move right there, relatively speaking, right? So maybe this is the bottom. This is the bottom, and then we would start rallying just like that. Yeah, that would make sense. That would make so much sense. This makes sense. I think this is the bottom. 3,400. I mean, we got like 3,360, right? So I think that was the bottom. It went up a percentage point. You can see right there we had another candle, and this is now forming a support. And so this could be the start of a huge rally. I'm saying like this could go to, if we're talking relatively speaking, so 600 points before, this could probably take us to 3,600, then after that 3,700. I think the highest point we'll reach is around the 3,700 to around 3,750-ish. So we would keep going up. I can't even show it on my chart. How ridiculous is that? To the 3,700s. Just like that. I don't think this market is over yet. I just don't think so. I think the best is about to come. And after this period, we're going to see some incredible gains. And then we'll crash. Probably. And if we don't crash, this is going to go to 4,000. If we don't crash, this is definitely going to go to 4,000 because the Federal Reserve is printing money like mad. We got interest rates at like 0. This is going to go to 4,000. I mean, we don't. Okay, guys, listen up. Okay, so what if Trump wins? Okay, we just discussed that if a Republican wins, 4 weeks from the win, we'll get a 4 to 8% increase in stock prices. And on top of that, interest rates are at 0. The Federal Reserve is printing money like mad. And not even that, stimulus is coming. So there's going to be more stimulus coming. That is going to be absolutely amazing for the stock market. Now, okay, so what if Biden wins? So if Biden wins, that would mean we would probably see a downwards move of like 4 to 5%, which would take us to about 3,250, 3,280, around 3,300, which is exactly on the trend line. So we would bounce again. I think either way, November is going to be either super positive or super negative, but December is going to be positive either way. Okay, let me just read the comments right now. Okay, Fed can't push it forever. Yes, they can, actually. Why do you think the market will crash in Q1 2021? Think the markets will correct in November, December, and pump huge after stimulus? I think they will pump huge before stimulus, and that will. I think it's going to go up before. I think it will correct in Q1 because I think at the end of the year we're going to see a top because Q3 is good, Q4 is good, Q1 is meh, and that's why. Especially if Biden wins. Okay, so yeah, if Biden wins, we'll see a little bit of a downtrend, sure. Statistics say 65% for Biden to win, which is actually poor value for money. I don't know. Anything could happen, you know. Tesla's down $3.41. Let me check. Oh yeah, that's true. That's really sad. But I think it's gonna be better. Things are going to improve for Tesla very soon. I just don't say. Okay, so. All right, so enough about politics. Guys, I want you to give me some stock analysis requests. Give me some stock analysis requests while I am analyzing the stock market right now. Huh. So I want to take a look at every election we had. I want to see what the exact patterns are, and I want to see if we have a similar pattern to what is happening right now. Look at that, guys. That is amazing. This was back when we had the tech boom. Oh my god. This was crazy. They had 10% moves. They had 10% moves like every couple weeks. That's so crazy. Okay, I want to look at the election for 2000. That's right there. Yeah, it's gonna be iffy. It's gonna be weird. They pumped up the stock market like massively. Oh my god. You can even see it right there. Even during the stock market crash, we saw a huge move downwards towards election, and then we went back up as a correction. And then I think Bush became president, and then we came back down again during the crash. So I want to look at 1996. I don't know who became president back then. Was it Clinton? I'm not sure. Maybe could be. I don't know. So election of 96. Here we go. Same pattern. We come back down until the election, and we pumped. We actually pumped massively. You see that? So apparently that was good news because this was a big pump. So yeah, we could see similar movement, just a pump after elections. Why not? But yeah, we do have to say that we were like the markets were rallying and we are now correcting. So that is a big difference. Look at this rally, holy moly. It just didn't stop. But that's interesting because it also goes sideways for like a year. Like that is not nice. That is just death to all traders. I'm telling you. So I'm gonna be looking at some stock analysis requests. Well, okay, those are a lot of stock analysis requests, but a lot of people are saying Tesla. So I'm gonna start with Tesla, right? Okay, Tesla, Tesla. Yeah, the guy, what's his name again? Financial education. He always says Tesla, my Tesla. Yeah, it sounds pretty nice though. Okay, so we want to check the RSI and MACD. What's happening with Tesla? Oh, by the way, guys, if you want to join the Discord, feel free to do so. The link is in the description, right? So you can join the Discord. It's free. Join it right now. Okay, so I want to look at the 30 minutes, see if that says something. Yeah, okay, so the 30 minutes looking a little negative. Let me delete that. 30 minutes is telling us we're going to correct. Possibly to here, because we have a gap right there, right? We have to fill that gap just the same way we filled it upwards. We're going to fill it downwards to about 415. That would be a bottom for Tesla. We would then keep going up to, no, actually that's wrong. Fill the gap again, then rally upwards to about $426. We would come back down to 422 and then go back up to this resistance level at 428. All right, so let's keep drawing this. So this would mean, okay, so downwards and then upwards, upwards, downwards, upward. Okay, so this is making sense on the MACD, the cycles. So we would probably see a brief dip right there, keep going up. This one, I think we could pretty much hit the top at 433, and then we might go sideways a bit. And then we have another move to the upside, reaching about 437. No, we will go to the 440s, come back down to the 437, right around there, possibly hit the support at 433, and then shoot back up through the roof 450 or 446, 445 would probably be reached by then. This would be 28th of October, which is going to be Wednesday, right? Oh gosh, this is intense. Let me check. You think Tesla will crash down again? No, I don't. No, I don't think that. I don't think you'll get a chance. I think after this, you will not get a chance to get Tesla for cheap anymore. Pretty much. It's going to be quite expensive. The same way when like Tesla was at $200. Back then everybody was saying, will it crash? Well, it didn't, and look at us now. But yeah, to anyone saying that the past cannot predict the future, you are very naive. The past usually does predict the future quite well, unless the future is significantly different than the past. Which I don't think there's anything that has changed. I mean, the past has been... I'm going to show you one thing that will blow your mind. It will blow you away. I think it's the 1 month. Yeah, right. So I don't think it's the 1 month. I think it's the 1 week. Or no, I think the daily is better to look at these things. So there is a particular pattern with Tesla. I'm gonna check the live chat briefly. So all right. So the particular pattern with Tesla, I'm gonna show right now. So this was 2017, right? 2016, 2014. Okay. So if you look at this, chart right now, and I would not tell you that this is 2012, 2013, you would probably be like, hey, that's 2020. So he's going to do his analysis right now. And I'm like, yeah, okay, so I'm going to look at this. Right. So this is very interesting. Back in 2012, I'll show you. Or 2010, I believe. 2013, we were moving sideways. Yes, okay, we can zoom in. If we zoom in long enough, we'll see some price action. Similar price action to what we have today. We have, this is 2012, right? However, the price movement, even in 2012, looks very similar to what we have today. Look at the MACD going up significantly and down significantly. This is exactly what we see today. Ups and downs, ups and downs. Wow, if you would have bought Tesla at $4, damn. But yeah, so what I'm trying to say, every 3 to 4 years or so, Tesla goes 10x, right? Or like 5 to 10x, right? We started around $4. We ended up at around $38. That's a 10x. This took us about 3 years the 10x, right? Then we had, okay, so let me just zoom out a little bit. Okay, so we had about from 2013, May 2013 to about, this is 2016, right? So to May and what was this? 2013, beginning of 2013 to about 2016, we went up from 38 to about 76. So then in 3 years we doubled, right? So a double is possible in 3 years. Then in 2016, at the height of that, you know, 3 years after, come today, we tripled. We're talking about the tops. I'm not even talking about the bottoms at those times. So at the top, so if we say that this is the top, in 3 years, either Tesla is gonna double or triple. I'm pretty sure about that. So in 2 to 3 years, Tesla's gonna be at least around $1 trillion company. If everything goes well. So that's what I'm trying to say. And this blew my mind when I saw it at first. It's kind of ridiculous, actually. But this could very well be a pattern. And the funny thing is, Tesla was worth even less. It was 20 cents at some points. And it had another 10x. So yeah. That would be all I would say about the long term for Tesla. I think we're going to see another 3 years of sideways movement. That doesn't mean we're going to have no movement, because if we zoom in, this is a lot of movement, you know? The ups and downs and the ups and downs. I mean, from this point on, like November 30th to about June 2017, right? This was about 100% increase. So we could still see those kind of moves where we just increase like 100%, even at this level. We could still go to $800 at some point and then come back down. So that's what I'm trying to say. Oh, I just need to stretch a little bit. I've been sitting on this chair like such a long time now. Okay, so I want to look at the thingy, the 1 day, right? The MACD. Yeah, the MACD is about to go bullish. It's about to go bullish pretty much. We saw it right there as well. Yeah, this is going to be a massive rally, guys. Massive rally. We saw one. Well, actually, it could also just be something similar to this, where we would keep going down slowly, ever endlessly so, come back to the $390 level and then bounce. Could also be the case, but that doesn't explain the positive, the bullishness right there. We didn't have that back then. So could be this candle. Nah, I think we're bouncing off the trend line massively, and we're going to see a rally, very likely. Okay, I need to check the. Okay, I got too many messages to read, so I'm just going to check the stock requests. Fastly. Yeah, Fastly is a good one. Oh my god, what happened? What is this? What the hell? Where did it go? Hey, we see a pattern. What the hell is going on? This is exactly the same thing that happened there. Okay. I think this stock is being manipulated heavily. This is literally stock manipulation. And we see the same movement right here, but it was not a gap. Did we actually see this before? No, okay, so it's a new kind of thing that happened since the bull rally. This gap, geez, that is nasty. How much is that? No freaking way. No way, is that 30%? That is just insane. It's about 25% that was just like evaporated. Like, well, how much was that in one day? What the hell just happened? Guys, what happened with Fastly? Guys, can you explain to me what happened to Fastly? I don't get it. What is this? Um, Probably some bad news came out. So let me search it up. I don't know if Yahoo's gonna provide us with like the fastest news and best news. Bad earnings. Okay, so they were gonna have bad earnings, right? Okay, I can't see anything here. Maybe there's news. Conversations. Maybe they got something there. Ah, Jesus. Maybe I can find it that way. Just go to the news. Why Fastly stock fell sharply. Okay, I'm gonna listen to the Motley Fool. Something you shouldn't do because you're a fool if you do that. What happens? Shares of edge computing fell sharply. Declined by 7%. Yeah, how the stock trimmed its loss to. Okay. So James Fish lowered his 12-month price target on Fastly from 84 to 65. Nah, that's not the reason it went down. Something else happened. Institutions sold off because of something. It's not an analyst causing this. Oh, we got 48 people watching right now. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. I just want to show you something. It's very awesome. It's my Patreon account. And on Patreon, you can give people benefits and you know what I mean? No. So basically, gosh dang it, this is not the Patreon site. Dang it. But anyway, you can check my Patreon. Link is down in the description. If you would like to support me on Patreon, you can just do that. And that's it. No, I'm kidding. There are many benefits like early access to videos, posts of buying signals and selling signals. Obviously, you'll be supporting me as a creator. That would help out a lot as well. And on top of that, there's consultations you can do. So you have a one-on-one chat with me about anything regarding your financial situation or like stocks or whatever. We could do that, and it's pretty nice. Had a couple ones where they went pretty good, and they're coming for more. So I guess people are interested in it. So if you want to check that out, Patreon link is in the description down below. All right, so Fastly. Let's just look at the technicals, right? It's about to bottom. That's what I can tell. It's about to bottom. I think this could be a buy if it's not like a sketchy company. I don't think it's a sketchy company. It's a tech company. It should be fine. So I think this is a buy, guys. If earnings is not too bad, it could bounce. Yeah, Fastly is about to bottom out. You can see that in the MACD clearly, very clearly, very clearly. Actually, like honestly, on the 30 minutes. Wow, that is huge. No way. Dude, this is Armageddon. This is Armageddon. I'm telling you. Look, this is stock manipulation. That, you see that candle? And that candle? And those candles? And this candle over there? You know what those candles are, guys? These candles that I just circled, these are not retails. These candles, these are institutions buying in. So what institutions do, they have the active traders, right? And they would like buy into the stock heavily at these lower prices, pump the stock up, and then sell off massively. You see that? If you would add all these candles, the great green candles, you would get the same size of this big candle. And I think this is not even the end of it. I think, wait, I'm just going to count these candles. So, is here another one? Right, there we go. September. Those are institutions. Whenever you see high volume, big candles, those are institutions, right? Okay, so yeah, Fastly probably bottoming out. Probably. These were all the institutions that bought in at those levels. They're out. They're gone. So, but yeah, we're probably bottoming out. New institutions, new shareholders gathering interest. So, damn, oversold at like, that is crazy. Wow, never seen this one. Oh, so they lost revenue because of TikTok for some reason. Wait, what did Fastly do again? What does Fastly do? Is a content delivery network. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. That I'm not happy with this. I'm angry. Angry smiley. Angry smiley. Anyway, technical analysis. So yeah, next stock is going to be, I'm going to look at the stock requests. Pinterest. Pinterest. I'm going to have to stretch a little bit, guys. Okay, so, oh yeah, Pinterest is gonna go up, guys. On the 30 minutes, it's gonna go up. On the daily, it's gonna go down. Yeah, Pinterest is doomed. Guys, Pinterest is gonna crash. Pinterest is gonna crash. Sorry, guys. If you're holding Pinterest, I would sell some. Actually, if I was holding Pinterest stock, I would be selling like 50%. Because not only are we in overbought territory, not only is the MACD super high, but we also have a gap to be filling. So that means brace yourselves, and you can already see we had gone to 50. That's almost a 10% move. We actually went down 10%. I can see it right there. This is probably gonna come back down, guys. This is probably gonna come back down. It's gonna fill this gap at least. What's the weekly saying? Yeah, the weekly's pretty high, guys. The weekly's pretty high. And we have a trend line right around there. So it could come back down to this trend line, which is about $40-ish. And then keep going up. So I'm not very positive on Pinterest. So unless Pinterest is gonna nail it with earnings, I don't see anything happening. Actually, I think it's gonna dump heavily. I would short Pinterest personally. I would short Pinterest, yeah, pretty much. I think this is gonna end up like very ugly. This could just be down to the 440, and then after that, down to the 34, possibly down to 25, and then start rallying again. This could very well happen. Look at the weekly. Look at that. That looks like a top. And whatever goes up also has to come down, eh? Classic. Also daily looking bearish. 4 hours looking bearish. 1 hour looking bullish. So we might have a slight up move and then go down. Or like that. Right? That would be look at this gap. Guys, this is not okay. This is not okay. Yeah, this is a gap. That's not okay. This is not okay. I'll be very careful if you're holding Pinterest. I'll be very careful. Fiverr. People are saying Fiverr. The 4 hour seems to be bottoming. So possibly up move. Yeah, the 1 day is about to bottom as well. I think we're very close to a bottom, but just not there yet. Might be at $150 right there. $150.8, 151-ish. Right now we're at 155, so maybe 2% more downturn, and then we'll see a bottom. And the 30 minutes is suggesting we'll see some positivity. So I've previously said this is the bottom. If there is a down move, then we could come. Yeah, there we go. If we go down, we could come back down to the 150s, right, like that, and then we would rise significantly upwards for Fiverr. Let me check another stock request. Okay, let me see who wants what. Yeah, everybody wants to see Fiverr for some reason. But yeah, Fiverr is looking like a decent buy, actually. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I want to show you something. So, I hope it works this time. And it doesn't work. It just doesn't. I don't know why. But yeah, this is my Patreon. The Patreon link is in the description. Oh, public page. There we go. The Patreon link is in the description. You can support me on Patreon for exclusive content, early access, consultations, buy and sell signals. I would love to see more people support me on Patreon because then that would be awesome. I would have more exclusive content to share to more people. And here are the subscription levels. I got smaller ones and see all levels. You can obviously do that. There are many more things. Obviously, the more you pay, you get more and more benefits as well, because obviously a Lucid Consultant Bronze would also get a 2-hour consultancy session on top of the other benefits, and same goes with other things. And these are the extremes which nobody has taken yet. Maybe one day, who knows, but it's just there. But yeah, most people would go for these, and you would support me on Patreon, get early access, get posts, get many things will be available to you, and you'll also get the Discord color and role, which gives you more access and gives you access to the Patreon only and Patreon only voice chat, etc. Let me just leave this. Okay, how do I leave this? There we go. So, oh, and the Discord link is also in the description. So if you want to be part of the Discord, then make sure you join Discord quality in general goes up, and I can only do that with your help. So the link is in the description. Make sure you join. That would be awesome. Would mean the world to me. So how many viewers did we lose this time? Usually when I do that, it's not a good thing. There are about 39 people watching. Welcome to the channel, guys. I really appreciate you watching. My name is Lucid Trading. What I do is I analyze stocks. I do fundamental and technical analysis. As you can see, this is mostly technical analysis because I am not super good at fundamental analysis yet. I'm trying to find my way in it, but once I have become decent at fundamental analysis, I will be releasing more fundamental analysis videos so you guys can get the very best predictions for stocks. Alright, so I'm gonna have to find a stock to look at. Apps. What is apps? I wonder which one it is. Is it Digital Turbine? Digital Turbine looking like it's bottoming, so we'll see a up move. But then you look at this and you're like, is this a bottom? 4 hours not. Yeah, this is definitely a bottom, guys. This is definitely a bottom on the 4 hours. Yeah, I think this is the bottom. If we go lower, we might go to $30, but not lower than that. This is gonna go up before earnings. Even the RSI is like so low. Look at that. Yeah, let's take a look at, what was it? Snap. Snap went up huge. So see what's happening there. Wow, look at that gap. Yeah, I think Snap's gonna go. Yeah, I predicted this. I said Snap would crash huge. So far, they're crashing like almost 10%. So this is gonna keep falling down, possibly back to $30. I would reckon it would just go down like that. And then we would have a rally to next earnings and then possibly go up again like that. Possibly. Would not be surprised if this would happen. And then, yeah, that's what I think for Snap. Amazon. Somebody spamming Amazon. So I'll do Amazon. Don't spam, guys, but I get what you mean. Amazing. Amazon. Okay, so Amazon about to be bottoming as well. It's about to make a huge move to the upside, just like that. Yeah. 4 hours bottoming. 1 hour. 1 hour negative. So we might go down and then hit the trend line and then go up. So that's the thing. We could go down a bit for a day, maybe, or a couple hours, and then go up for earnings. Same for RSI, and then go up. AMD, yeah, right. I think I made a video about that as well. Made a video about AMD. You can watch it. Q4 earnings, technical analysis. Yeah, AMD. On the 1 hour, it says it's bearish. On the 1 hour, it's a little bearish, guys. On the 1 hour, so it's like, okay, we'll correct a bit and then jump. Something like that. That's on the 1 hour. We'll have to delete this. This was the extremely bullish scenario, so it doesn't make sense to have that. Yeah, 1 hour is about to go down a little bit. 30 minutes probably as well. Yeah, 30 minutes already went down. So that could possibly be a short-term bullish move and then come back down and then hit the trend line and go back up at around $81. That would be a great moment to buy before earnings. Anyway, we're not going to go up a lot before earnings. I think the move resides with earnings itself. So possibly just like that, we would go up. But I think we could get confirmation on the 4 hours. Oh, that's not looking good. The 4 hours is telling us we're going to have a negative day. So that is also confirming that we will hit this trend line and bounce. On the 1 day, yeah, okay, so this is it. This is it, guys. This is the bread and butter. 1 day is telling us we are about to be finished with the downside move. And we're about to go up. So it could be that earnings is going to be sideways and negative towards the announcements. And then on the announcement, we will pop about. That's a lot. That's a lot. 10 to 20%. So that would mean we would get this earnings, hit the trend line, and then we will go up 10 to 20. So it's like possibly $90 and then maybe even $94 for AMD. So it would be to the moon if earnings is good. So just like that. All right, next stock. Slack. Somebody wants Slack. But first we're going to do Twitter. Twitter is like, guys, come on. Twitter is overvalued. Twitter is, it's overvalued, guys. It's going to crash. It is pretty much going to go down. It's probably going to go down like that. $44 and then rally back upwards. Look at this gap. Come on. How is this not going to crash? Also a gap right there. And a gap right there. Full of gaps. And in a bearish scenario, oh, let's go back to Twitter. We could potentially go back further to the $40 level. Assuming that Twitter didn't beat earnings, right? Because if they beat earnings, then possibly come back down there and then go up. Because we do see that whenever Twitter has earnings, it has a gap up and then it comes back down. It had the same thing happen right there. So there is a clear pattern for Twitter to go up before earnings and then come back down. Although we had this, so we went up and down. But yeah, when you're at the top, there's not a lot of room to be going to the upside for earnings. So I think a correction is going to happen, definitely. Okay, next, Stonk. I already did Snap, actually. I think Snap is going to correct to the downside. Furthermore. UPS. Somebody wants UPS. Let me just check how many people are watching right now. Probably like 35 or something. 37. Alright, guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Lucid Trading. I do videos on stocks, technical analysis, fundamental analysis, name it. So make sure you are subscribed. I'll be making many more videos and I'll be live streaming many more times. You can get the the notification in the Discord whenever I live stream right there. So make sure you join the Discord. Link is in the description. Also, if you want to be supporting Patreon, this is my Patreon. Link is also in the description. You can support me there. All right. I'm going to do 2 more stock analyses, guys, and then I'm going to go to bed. Thanks for subscribing, man. If you subscribe, then you will have 3 times more gains. So make sure you subscribe. I can't guarantee anything, but 3 times more gains. And if you join my Patreon, you have 30 times more gains. Okay, so everybody wants Slack. Everybody wants Slack. I'm gonna do Slack and 1 more stock. Slack and 1 more stock. Oh, we had the opposite happen of what we thought will happen. Okay, that happens. Although I did make a video. It's kind of funny. This level, this is kind of funny. I did say that we would pretty much go down to that level. So, I sort of predicted that. I'm the prediction guru. I'm kidding, I'm not. I'm using technicals, so. Okay, this is pretty bad. Yeah, we could go down further. We could fill this gap over here for Slack. Damn, I'm glad that I sold out of Slack. I sold out like right at 32. But I made a video about Slack that it would go down to I said it would go down to right around there, right? So 27 to about 26. I said sell off right now. The market's gonna crash 20% for Slack. And guess what? We went down 20%. So it was pretty bad. I think we'll go down to about right there, 26.14, and then we'll see a significant move to the upside again. We see with Slack that we go up and down really fast. Right there as well. We had one right there, really fast. It's actually not Slack, it's fast. It's very fast. It goes up and down super fast. What else would I say? I mean, let's look at the 4 hours. Yeah, the 4 hours are also indicating we're about to go into bullish territory. So I think Slack is a definite buy right now at these prices. Especially when it goes back to the, oh my god! What has happened? You're joking. We went to 23 at some point. Yeah, if you can get back to 25.9, that would be a very nice buy for Slack. Definitely nice buy for Slack. Okay, so 1 more stock, and it's gonna be it. Okay, so somebody says UPS. What level do I think Snap will go to? I think we'll see a 10 to 20 to possibly 30% correction for Snap to the 44 level, $44, I think that was. Actually, I'm gonna do 2 more stocks. Somebody is waiting for UPS, so I'm gonna do ARK first, and then I'm gonna do UPS, and then I'm done. ARK Innovation. ARK is having a tough time. Everybody said buy ARK at 104. Now it's at 96, and everybody's saying sell out. It's gonna burn and crash. It's gonna come back down. ARK is a I think ARK is a buy right now. I think just the fact that it's like the MACD is about to just bottom here. So this could potentially go down a little bit more. Fill that gap right there. There's a gap. And then that would be about 94. So we'll see maybe 2 or 3% more downturn before we see some real rallying to the upside. Right? So, and we would look at the 1 day. Yeah, definitely about to be bottoming out. Definitely about to be bottoming out. Okay, so UPS, or see if we got any other. Okay, so UPS. You're welcome, Eric Pete. Make sure you're subscribed after this. I think you're already subscribed though. UPS is looking like it's trying to find a bottom soon, like possibly right around there at 163 if we keep going lower. Or in the 4 hours we see there's something different probably. Oh yeah. Yeah, okay. So we oh boy. That's a lot of bearishness. That's a lot of bearishness. So I would think we would come back down, fill this gap over there. If there's another gap, I think there's a gap right there as well. So we could come back down, possibly even lower to the $164.4, 160.4, and then possibly start having a real bounce to the upside. Like I'm talking like a real bounce to the upside. Same thing that happened right there, just a real bounce. This would be around earnings. So if earnings is doing good for tomorrow, UPS is going to go up so much because we already had a correction. This correction alone was right around, I think it was 7%, something like that, 7% correction. So we might have another couple percent left, like 2% to the downside, or even 3% to 4% downside, and then see a huge move. All right, so unless you guys are really spamming something you want to see, Palantir Tech. Yeah, I think Palantir is going to go to the moon. It's going to probably correct a little bit, but then it's going to go to the moon. Okay, so guys, check out the Patreon. The link is in the description right there. I really need your support. It would really be appreciated as well. Make sure you check it out. That would be freaking amazing if you guys could help me on the Patreon. You got any level you want to be choosing. You get many benefits like early access, consultations, early posts, updates, buying and selling signals, and Discord exclusivity, which I'm going to talk about right now because there is also the Discord. Obviously, you can join it for free. The link is in the description. There's about 50 people can get in with that link. We got about, 150 people has joined. They were before you, and now you can join us. We'll talk about trading and investing and everything else. Guys, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching the stream. I think I'm going to be heading over to bed now. So make sure you subscribe. Check out the Patreon. Links are in the description. I'll be seeing you next time, and I'm going to have to stop the stream.